Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. So, Steele is leaving ESPN after over 15 years on the job, following a lawsuit that she filed against him, claiming that basically she was sidelined and that she was ostracized from certain assignments because she was very outspoken and vocal about ESPN when they mandated that policy for you to work for them. You had to take the potion, which eventually was overturned by the Supreme Court. But I don't want to go deep into that. But basically, she claims that she was suspended, even though ESPN issued a statement saying that she just was on vacation following the fact that she caught what. But also she claims that they forced her to make an apology when she returned, you know. So, of course, ESPN has issued a statement saying that she was never suspended, but she disputes that. She claims otherwise, that she was, and that they forced her to make an apology that she didn't want to give. But to make a long story short, she also was she also claims that she also was disciplined when she made comments about Barack Obama's questionable blackness. I don't want to dive deep into that. That's a video for another day because you guys already know how I feel about Barack Obama. But she basically questioned his so-called soul brotherness, saying that basically, he walks around claiming to be a black man, but yet he was raised by his white mother and his white grandparents. And basically that he really wasn't, in line and in touch with his biological father. But nevertheless, like I said, that's a video for another day. Steele has clearly made it apparent that she has issues with black people, her being biracial herself. Uh, Over the years, you've seen her take, several shots at black people, basically saying that the black community dogged her out and basically said that they harassed her and told her she wasn't black enough, which at the end of the day, once again, that's another video for another day, which I think that's highly doubtable, but that's what she claims. But nevertheless, how much that she settled for, that hasn't been disclosed yet, but people believe, reports are saying it will be worth some millions because she's been there for a while. Now, keep in mind, Michelle Beadle, when she left, she settled for, when she was basically let go, when her and ESPN mutually agreed. Let me tell you something. I'm going to say this again. There's no such thing as mutually agreeing to part ways. Okay, that's a firing. Okay, they wanted her to leave. So, she left, and then now Steele has left along with, the people that ESPN recently laid off, Max Kellerman and a few other people, So she says she's gonna go somewhere or do something where she basically can give her own opinion and not be censored. Now, keep in mind, ESPN has been accused of this on several occasions about muzzling and, basically censoring employees if they have a certain issue or they're not allowed to give their honest opinion. Keep in mind what happened with Jalen Rose when he spoke out against Udoka situation, and then Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith, well, we already know what's up with him. We know that he apologized after being, suspended for basically saying, what he really thought about issues with DB. Now, we know ESPN has had a history of being inconsistent and primarily, specifically targeting black men. So, we'll see what happens with this. We'll see where she lands. If I was her, I'd just start my own independent media might as well go independent. So you don't have to be under somebody's umbrella when you could be under your own umbrella. At the end of the day, she has enough money to where she could just start her own media company. I mean, that's just really the way to go now. If you can't say what you want to say, then you shouldn't work for a company like ESPN where they're going to control what you say and have complete control. Because at the end of the day, you work for them and they pretty much own you, whether you like it or not. That's the thing. When you work under those corporations and when you work for those corporations, they have final say so. And it may not be what you would call something, too controversial. If you're not on board with what they want you to say, then these type of things can happen. So basically, she felt that they retaliated against her and they were harassing her and she got ostracized. So we'll see what happens with this. But anyway, I just wanted to give my opinion of the situation. This is your boy Town Biz. I am out.